5 Commander to Yorktown. Do you copy?
I copy, Lieutenant.
We just reached the designated area. The sector is clean. I repeat, enemy fleet not found at designated coordinates.
Roger that. Receiving coordinates from the Australian unit. Head to the point, 10 degrees, 34 minutes south, 152 degrees, 26 minutes east. It's south from your position.
Roger that. Attention, head south.
Where did they come from? We'll cover you! carrier down. That'll teach them a lesson. Good job, guys.
Photographs were obtained during the latter phases of the attack, showing only the bow of the carrier, with the rest of it completely enveloped in smoke, splashes, and flames. It's difficult to conceive any other result than complete destruction of this carrier, and the personnel loss must have been close to 100%. From the bow silhouette in the photographs, plus the cutaway flight deck, the pilot's descriptions, and radio intelligence, it is believed that this carrier was the Ryukaku. Captain Frederick Carl Sherman, USS Lexington.
The Battle of the Coral Sea, the first carrier battle of the war, forced the Japanese to cancel their plans to attack Port Moresby. The battle cost the Americans one of their fleet carriers, the USS Lexington. Yorktown was damaged and had to retreat to Pearl Harbor for repairs. While it was impossible to identify a winner of the Battle of the Coral Sea, this was the first time the Japanese failed to meet their strategic goals. It was a taste of things to come. Subsequent Japanese plans targeted American bases in the Aleutian Islands and the Midway Atoll, a tiny island lost in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. The military base on Midway had been built up after the hostilities in Asia began and included 3 runways and dozens of aircraft. A huge Japanese fleet, comprising more than 70 ships with 4 aircraft carriers, Hiryu, Kaga, Soryu, and Akagi, was sent towards Midway. The Japanese strike force was split up into several smaller fleets, which greatly jeopardized their ability to work effectively together. Meanwhile, the American codebreakers continued to read Japanese messages. It did not take long for them to learn that Midway was the next Japanese target. The U.S. Navy knew it needed every available carrier to counter the Japanese attack. The USS Yorktown, heavily damaged during the Battle of the Coral Sea and believed to be sunk by the Japanese, was repaired in a record 72-hour round-the-clock effort. It was previously believed that months of repairs were needed. A large combined fleet comprising aircraft carriers Enterprise, Hornet, and Yorktown quickly set off for Midway.
June 4, 1942. Japanese forces start their operation to occupy Midway Island. A surprise attack was key to the operation's success. However, Commander-in-Chief for Pacific Ocean Areas, Admiral Chester W. Nimitz, began preparations to defend Midway several months previously, basing his decision on intelligence data. While Japanese forces were approaching Midway from the east, 2 U.S. fleets were heading to their assembly point, Point Luck. On June 4, several minutes before Midway radar alerted of the incoming attack, PBY pilot Lieutenant 80 noticed the Japanese carrier fleet. His message read, 2 carriers and battleships bearing 320 degrees, distance 180, course 135, speed 25 knots. Immediately after his message arrived, the U.S. forces started positioning themselves for the attack. Japanese fleet outnumbered the U.S. forces, so fleet commanders Fletcher and Spruance agreed it was crucial to launch an all-out attack as soon as possible.